Where do we stand then? Are we any closer to knowing who is going to be the next Treasury Secretary for the U.S.?
Well, Tom, it feels like we just got out of a neck-and-neck race, and here we have yet another one when it comes to Treasury Secretary. No, we're not anywhere closer, simply because there seems to be a little bit of pushback from the insiders who know President-elect Trump super well. Of course, it did feel like Scott Bessent was going to be the no-brainer choice, and now it feels like that has been unseated by Howard Lutnick, coming back to the same issue that Valerie just point out, the question of tariffs and how tough you can go. Of course, it's not the only players in the kind of race to be the next Treasury Secretary. It's Robert E. Lighthizer, former U.S. Trade Representative, Bill Hagerty, a senator out of Tennessee, and even Mark Rowan, the CEO of Apollo and frequent guest of this show. But I think it's important to keep in mind what the Treasury Secretary actually does. $28 trillion of a Treasury's market is going to be a key one. The economic sanctions, of course, in terms of Russia, in terms of potentially China, even other players in the Middle East. Tax policy, the IRS is trying to really decrease taxes funded by the tariff story. They're also fifth in line to the succession story in the U.S. presidency. Of course, I don't think we've ever gotten to fifth in line, but I think it's helpful to know who has that spot. It's a lot going on in terms of Treasury pick. At the end of the day, Elon Musk is a big player in all of this. He's very specifically tweeting out and says that his view is that Bessent is a business-as-usual choice, whereas Howard Lutnick will actually enact change. It feels like that him throwing his weight behind Howard Lutnick seems to be moving things behind the curtains.